Look at that, bro. That's what. This is what they're gonna do to your brain, bro.
No, but how we got this before flying cars?
Guys, it's your boy Venomize here, and today I'm here with Naruto. We're gonna react to this Neuralink video.
Just to get the obvious question out of the way, the only reason that any kind of brain implant is even
It's
possible
better.
is that our brains are basically naturally occurring electronic devices. Every single action that you take comes from your brain sending electrical signals through your nervous
monthly
system.
statistic.
That's crazy. In months, we're gonna have people wearing the Neuralink.
This was uploaded 4 months ago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like, they haven't got them yet, unless they.
I mean, Elon. So the story is Elon has a patent accepted to whereas like they will put it into humans.
Right, but
and
you won't have a choice.
No. We're gonna get all into that, but no. There's
okay.
There's one dude who has it in right now.
Yeah.
And he had issues walking, and now it's going better because of the chip.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. That's my theory. They're gonna use like these kind of things, like for the blind to see again, the deaf to hear again, and use that for like 5 years, and then after that they're gonna like.
Okay.
But maybe we'll see.
Your various body parts. And so what neuroscientists realize
Let's
is
learn.
that by inserting electrodes into our brain that can both record and send these pulses of electricity, and then connecting those electrodes
Look at that, bro. That's
Yeah, that's I'm alright.
I'm
alright.
can effectively restore and even enhance our existing brain function. That's it. That's how a brain chip
That's
works.
crazy.
depends on long-term issues develop. Yeah, that's the thing. Like with anything new nowadays, we don't know the long-term issues. Like we don't know.
Yeah, because right. So like, what if this guy who can walk again? He can walk again, but what if he gets like testicular cancer in 2 months? No, but serious. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, like it's like, oh, you've got this back, but now you're dead.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's tough out here, man.
So,
Worked with monkeys and pigs, and it doesn't take very long seeing it in action to realize this tiny thing could be about to change millions of people's lives for the better. Procedure is kind of freaky. This Neuralink company have basically built a dedicated robot, the R1, solely for the purpose of precisely planting over 1,000 electrodes into various parts of your brain, automatically keeping track of the fact that this is a living organ with constantly moving targets. Then the chip, which is about the size of a coin, and connected to the electrodes.
About the size of a coin? Yo, I don't know. A coin? Guys, that's pretty big. This in your brain is pretty. That's pretty big, man.
How hard can it be?
He's drilling it in.
It's only brain surgery.
That's for this is what they're gonna do to your brain, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna drill in a chip.
Well, maybe not like that, but
I hope not.
Too shabby. But the good news is that this makes the N1 completely
That's
invisible from the outside.
That's massive, bro.
yeah.
Pause.
Your body, while being able to charge wirelessly from the surface of your skin. And because it's automated by machine, the entire operation is done in less than 60 minutes. And so, just so you understand the entire picture, there are 2 strong reasons why people are pushing for brain chips to become a thing.
Okay.
The first is to restore the brain, to potentially cure people with brain-related conditions. So let's say that you've been completely blind from birth. Your brain works, but your eyes or your optic nerves don't. What the N1 chip allows you to do is to, I'm not even exaggerating here, stick a camera onto your head, link that camera feed to your smartphone, which translates the video data into brain language.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, but that's impressive though.
It is, but bro is gonna live stream his entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see now, guys.
No, but how we got this before flying cars?
Yo, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like this is this is
insane.
This is scheduled for like the year 2100, not 2022. Like it.
Look, maybe we could have had flying cars, but maybe they want this to only exist.
This instead,
like I might be convinced that flying cars we could have had those, but like people at the top were saying like no, this is not good.
Once you figured out how to fix brain conditions, you're also 90% of the way to learning how to take the brain even further. Brain enhancement. For example, there's no reason why you couldn't use the same tech that allows a blind person to see to give the people who can already see fine even more clarity or extra context on everything they look at. Or who knows, the ability to zoom with their eyes. Like no joke, you can just watch a movie with no screen, no fancy
No
glasses or
way.
contact lenses, just
So this is even further. Like okay, you got real life, then you got screens on your iPhone. Then you got the Apple Vision Pro. Then this is like the next level, just seeing movies through your eyes. I didn't even know this was a thing with the Neuralink. So basically, it's also like super VR.
Yeah.
It's like super duper VR.
Yeah.
Wow.
What if your chip like got hacked or something? Like,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
people's chips.
this is why we gotta unplug more, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Brings a whole new meaning to being schizophrenic. W schizos in the chat,
Bruh.
man. I'm a schizo.
You're a schizo.
Yeah.
That can be
You sure? Self-diagnosed.
Me saying that is schizophrenic, no?
I know
Yeah.
this tech is
Yeah.
more electrodes allowing for more effective treatment for issues like seizures is undeniably a good thing, but it's also pretty easy to argue that with all the media attention Neuralink have been getting, because it's Elon Musk, because the vision is just so ambitious that its current state is being overhyped by people who just hadn't already heard that the technology exists. Which I guess is why there are a lot of doctors around the world who don't want Neuralink to be a success. But what a lot of it really rests on is FDA approval. Neuralink just announced at the end of last year that they've applied for it. If they get it, human trials...
Let's look it up.
Wait, he's got
I
it,
think
right?
he got it because this video was
4 months old, so surely by now he might have. Wins FDA approval in May. Yeah, so we got it.
Yeah, they got it. Wow. What's the
Interesting.
this all looks kind of creepy. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is their official Twitter, by the way.
As popular as smartphones are now. You've got one, everyone you know's got one.
This is what it's gonna look like with your Apple Vision Pro and your Neuralink hooked up, plugged in. Whoa.
Yeah.
Touching it, you'll see people on the streets like,
I don't want that.
nah, you feel me?
In a future where we merge with tech, we could get infected with computer viruses. What if Elon introduces
that's
Neuralink
smart.
Blue, where you have to pay a monthly subscription to retain access to your memories?
Bro, imagine.
They start, like,
Your chip
locking
sends
up
a
you.
bad
This is another Black Mirror. So we discussed on the Apple Vision Pro that it was like the VR episode, right? This is like the eyes episode. So in this episode, this guy takes like it's also like a chip in your brain, but for your eyes. So you can like rewind everything you've seen. And then at the airport they check your whole lifespan to see if you've done any crimes. Otherwise you can't take the plane. Right? So that is like ultimate control, for example. So see, they can like go back. That's kind of like Neuralink-esque. I mean, that is crazy. This episode is crazy.
I heard about the episode because like, doesn't he keep like replaying the memory of like when he
like when he cheated on his girl
and then he has to like claw it out or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then there's the more insidious privacy concerns, like advertising. Elon's been very clear that Neuralink will not make money via adverts.
I mean, you'd have really no escape. We cannot do that.
But imagine if a company like Xiaomi, who've been known to release unbelievably cheap, high-spec phones that pay for themselves through adverts in their software, made their own brain chip. I don't know if I could handle seeing a Grammarly ad pop up within my brain as I'm partway through spooning Weetabix into my mouth in the morning.
Wait! Did you download Grammarly?
And that's without even considering the ethical issue of whether companies could tailor your mental ads by monitoring your thoughts. It would be like the next tier of collecting your browser cookies to estimate.
Bro, this guy goes deep.
With direct access to your brain, advertisers would always know exactly what you wanted, which is basically the pinnacle of targeted advertising. Like imagine, the second you feel hungry, you're presented with the option to order a Happy Meal, and you can select it without even moving a muscle. But then even more importantly, with personal technology this advanced, what happens to people? Surely the more capable...
It's not gonna go this far, right?
I mean, like...
This is insane, bro. Imagine, because already with the Apple Vision Pro, you can control it by moving your eyes.
Yeah.
That's already a thing. So, okay, the Neuralink also does that, right? And then you confirm it also with your muscles.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest.
And like, it'll link to your brain and your brain knows that you're hungry. And then an ad shows up for like Happy Meal and you can get it right away.
I don't
There's
think
no way.
it can't go that far. Like, I feel like this is very like worst case scenario because you think about like when like
maybe
the phones and the internet first came out, like people would have been panicking like crazy.
Oh yeah,
like,
they did.
That. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this might just be a repeat. You know, there's usually quite like an exaggerated panic, like a mass
This is
panic.
interesting though, because we are using phones, but like people 100 years ago were panicking about our iPhones.
Yeah.
So maybe this is just the next step, but
that's what I'm saying.
I can't not just accept it. Like maybe eventually, but I don't think so, because with the phone people thought it was going too far, but this is insane. When does it go too far?
Yeah.
Because this is really connected to your human psyche. I don't think you can get further than that, no? So maybe this, like, what is after, what comes after this? Like,
oh, who knows? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's insane.
I feel like this is like the final boss.
Right? It has to be. Like, I can't conceptualize any further than this.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys, yeah, in the comments or in the chat, like, what is next? What is after this?
Yeah.
Because we have, like, what I said, the screens, Apple Vision Pro, and then Neuralink. And then you can also combine these three with AI. Like, AI is just, like, with everything, AI is just gonna, like, when you think it's done, it's gonna topple it on over, whoa.
Elon said that they're trying to make the link as affordable as possible, but what he really means by saying it will be accessible is that, in his own words, the link will pay for itself by giving you a much higher capability to make more money once you've boosted your brain power, which sounds nice, but you can tell it's the words of a billionaire. We can't simply have every single person on planet Earth telepathically trading NFTs until they've paid off their skull rent. There are thousands of different jobs that are very important to our current world, and not all of them will pay enough to be able to always afford the latest brain chip. To check out 17 more futuristic inventions like Neuralink, that's here. I'll catch you there.
Yo, good video, man.
Yeah.
That was dope. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. By the way, follow Naruto, of course, at Naruto on YouTube. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh,
Peace.
Venomize.
9, 10.
No! What is this? I don't need that. And I'm back.
W Call of Duty intro. Shout out to Venomize.